What makes a local story compelling enough that a reader halfway across the world would stop and read it in an international magazine? At its core, article writing is the process of creating content for publication with a very specific goal. You are trying to do one of three things: inform your readers about a topic, persuade them to adopt a particular point of view, or entertain them with a story. Whether you are writing a hard news piece, an opinion column, a feature, or a review, the format will change based on your goal. However, every successful article relies on shared baseline rules to keep the reader engaged. These baseline rules act as a checklist for your writing. You need strict objectivity, or a clearly defined bias depending on the piece. You need clarity, an engaging headline that grabs attention, and accurate grammar to maintain professional standards. Mastering these specific elements allows you to translate your local observations into pieces of journalism that speak directly to a global audience. The first phase of the writing process happens before you draft a single sentence. You have to map out a plan based on 3 pillars. First, choose a relevant topic. Second, define the exact purpose of the piece. And third, identify who your audience is. Writing for an international audience introduces a specific friction point: context. If you write an article about illegal mining in Ghana, a local reader immediately recognizes the term galamsey. An international reader does not. You have to unpack that local term into universal concepts so a reader anywhere can understand the economic and environmental impact. Once you have that plan, you need a structural blueprint to hold your information together. Every article requires a headline, a lead or introduction, well-organized body paragraphs, and a sharp conclusion. Let's look closely at the lead. This introduction block must contain a hook to catch the reader's eye, enough background information to provide necessary context, and a clear statement of the article's main idea. Sticking to this rigid underlying structure provides a safety net. It allows you to explore deeply cultural or complex topics with the confidence that your foreign reader will never get lost in the details. Let's test this structure. Pause the video for a moment. Write down a strong topic sentence and one supporting detail, focusing on the challenges of social media in education. A strong topic sentence serves as the anchor for the rest of the paragraph. If your topic sentence introduces a specific challenge, like cyberbullying or the spread of misinformation, your supporting details and transitions must directly connect back to prove that single point. After the first draft is done, you move into the post-drafting phase. This requires 2 distinct steps. First is editing, where you review the text for clarity, coherence, and logical flow. The second is finalizing, which involves fact-checking your sources, formatting the document, and proofreading for errors. The editing phase is where peer review and collaborative writing workshops become incredibly valuable. Having another pair of eyes on your draft helps identify logical gaps or confusing transitions that you might have missed. Writing is actually rewriting. Thorough editing goes far beyond fixing typos. It forces you to test your intellectual argument and ensure it holds up against a critical audience. Researching a topic and adjusting your tone to match a specific publication ensures your writing meets professional international standards. When your work is backed by verified evidence, your arguments carry more weight with a foreign reader. Applying this structure to a community issue, like illegal mining, allows an outsider to navigate the causes and solutions as clearly as a local citizen. It ensures that the logic of your argument remains intact across different cultures. This brings us to the complete journey of an article. You start by planning the topic and audience, you draft using a clear architectural structure, you edit and finalize for coherence, and finally, you publish. Mastering these stages moves you beyond personal observations, allowing you to contribute clear, structured arguments to the international media landscape.